So we're back in the pottery studio making some more stuff. Today I've decided to do something for myself, which is different. Usually I make crafts for people. So I went and bought this little glass jar, which has essential oil on the bottom, bamboo skewers. And the idea is that the scent from the essential oil travels up the skewer out into the room, and then your room smells of things other than your dog. I don't know what your house smells like, but mine I think smells like dog. So rather than buying a bunch of these glass jars, I thought maybe I would try to make these little bottles. So we're throwing a bottle. It's been a number of years since I've thrown a bottle, so have patience with me on that. Collaring is the process where you narrow in to make the top. Anyway, I thought we'd talk about the importance of having a contract. And I know that contracts, for some reason, they make people uncomfortable. There's this idea, I think, that someone's going to use a contract to trap you into something that you didn't really agree to. And that's not the point of a contract. The whole purpose is the exact opposite of that. The idea of having a contract is that when you start a business deal, you put into writing the parties' respective expectations of what that deal is supposed to look like so that no one's surprised. Everyone's on the same page. So it's supposed to be a written expression of what the deal is that you've already negotiated. But one of the very important benefits of a contract isn't just to solve the problem of what happens down the road when something goes awry. That's important. But the other part of it is helping you navigate what that deal is supposed to look like while you're negotiating it. Because when you have to put something into writing, it really makes you think about what our goals are, what our expectations are, and what happens when those goals or expectations are not met. And that is very important to hammer out before you get into bed with somebody on a deal, before you start sending someone money or getting paid. What happens if things go sideways? What do you expect me to do? What am I expecting you to do? So for example, it's hypothetical. You decide to hire me to make 10 of these little bottles, and you want 10 of them done by October 15th. Okay, great. So you're gonna pay me a certain amount of money for that. So you give me the money, I'm like, all right, fine, I'll get it done. What happens if something comes up and I'm not gonna be able to get it done on time? Maybe I only have 5 ready and it's gonna be another few weeks for the other 5 because, someone got sick or my clay supplier was behind, or any number of reasons why this might not have happened exactly according to our original plan. If you put in the contract, what the parties expect should happen, it makes it so that at that October 1st date, you don't have to be renegotiating terms in the middle of the contract. So for example, let's say you need these because there's a wedding on October 20th that you need these for. Well then, put in the contract some time is of the essence provision. Also maybe have them do far enough in advance that you're not gonna run up into some problems. But think about what are the super important parts of this contract, what is non-negotiable, what do you have to get done, and come up with those points and have those conversations before you start working together. Have the conversations up front. So that way, down the road, if there's a problem, you've already solved it. Or if you think that, and during the course of these negotiations, you're not on the same page, well, that's a fantastic time to find that out before you get involved with that person. Then you have the opportunity to go find another supplier of pottery that's more consistent and able to comply with your deadlines. So that's the importance of a contract, not just to solve problems down the road, but to make sure that you're anticipating things before you start a project.